if something's meant for you, like no man can get in the way of that. Like I heard Pharrell talk about this. Yeah. And so.
Oof, that's good. Yeah. That's really
powerful. Good. Have you ever thought about putting down the music thing though?
Oh yeah. Many times.
Really?
Many times.
Let's go into that.
Oh man. I've just asked myself, is it worth it? You know, like you pay for studio time. You pay for a producer to produce out a song, and then you put it out, and maybe it gets 50,000 streams, and you don't really see any money back, you know? And so you hope that the song gets a placement in a television show or a movie, and let's say that doesn't happen. You're like, man, like my money, like my 2K, my 3K that I just spent on that song is just like...
It's gone, right?
It's gone, you know? And so... I'm like, all right, I'm working my ass off as a nurse to like pay all my bills and like still have fun in life, do little trips here and there. And then I also have a music budget. Why am I not seeing a return on my investment? And I think it's because like sometimes I would work overtime to make extra money.
To be able to throw into music?
Yeah. At the time I wasn't making as much as I am now. So I had to work more to earn more. Right. Cause it got to a point because I wasn't making money off of it. It felt like it was just a hobby. And I'm like, why am I putting so much money into this hobby? Which is nothing wrong with it. People do that. See, people have a hobby of riding bikes and they spend thousands of dollars on bikes and they go on like long bike rides.
That's a great analogy.
Yeah. And that's great. Right. I didn't see it that way at the time. And I think it was just me being younger, like having a younger mindset and younger mentality. But I'm like, man, like I'm spending all this money and whatever. But I didn't even realize, wow, but Amber, you're really enjoying yourself and just trust the process. Like one day you will see a return on your investment. So now I see it so much differently. At the time, I almost gave it up because I was like, being impatient. And I'm like, now. I got to see a return now. I need to get a music. I need to get one of my songs in a movie now. I need to get 1 million streams now. And it wasn't happening now. So that is what caused those thoughts to come in. Like maybe I just give up. Maybe I just throw the towel in and just like do my nursing thing and still be happy. But as I've continued to push and then I started playing live and my streaming numbers went up and more people started reaching out about the music, that's when I realized, oh no, this was all worth it. I am so glad that I didn't throw the towel in. September 2019, I played my first live show and it was a huge, huge turnout. It was a very, very beautiful night, very emotional night. It was amazing, like packed out.
I feel you getting emotional right now
It was so special, Sam, you know? And
the kind of feeling you can't put a price on, right? Like that's the kind of feeling.
Dude.
Yeah.
It was something that you couldn't have put a price tag on it. And I remember just the energy in the room that night. And I played a live set and it was like only supposed to be I played 5 songs. They ended up like the crowd ended up wanting another one. And it was just really special. All that to say, I remember going home that night and my good friend Kat actually crashed with me that night. And I said, Kat, I could die tomorrow and I would die happy. Yeah.
It's absolutely beautiful.
And that was just having 100 people in a small room. People were crying at the show. And it was just such a special night. And I'm like, if I would have threw the towel in 2-3 years ago when I wasn't seeing a quote unquote return on my investment, that was the return on my investment, dude.
Amen.
It's not financial. You know, yeah, it's great. It's great when you get a check in the mail, right? That's amazing. When you've worked hard and you've gotten money, you've gotten paid for your service. That's such a great thing.
I've felt that before.
Yeah,
like, and
you felt that.
And you have to work your ass off, or managing other artists, like working, like, dude, some of the artists I manage, I work for free for like a year before we saw money. You have to understand
totally.
that, like 24/7.
But that night, Sam, was the return on my investment. Even just talking to you now about it, that's hitting. that's hitting right now. Cause I don't think I've thought about it.
I feel like you're getting like a new connection with that.
I am.
That's beautiful.
Yeah,
I
definitely am. Because my goal with this whole music thing is I want to touch people through the music. I want to connect with them energetically when I'm on the stage.
Healing. You're giving them like healing. You're lifting their spirits.
Yes, people were crying at the show. It was lovely. It was
incredible.
really special. I'll never forget it.
Like I tell you, I think some of our biggest blessings are unanswered prayers.
Yes.